Yeah, I started recording. Okay. So. Tarun.
slow. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasingaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste
Narasimhaya. Prahlada जय इसकम गुरु वर्गो की जय जय नित्य विष्णु विष्णुपाद परिवचकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद अभय चरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत शिल स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर श्री शिल गौरव दास बाबा जी महाराज की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तबिंदु की श्री श्री मायापुर धाम की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय श्री श्री पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र की जय श्री श्री नृसिंह देव की जय भक्त श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव बिंदु की जय हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंद all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Hari Hari Bol
कार्तिक मास की जय
Huh?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्त हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, शील प्रपाद की जय, दामोदर मंत्र की जय। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So welcome back to our regular program. So many more devotees are ready to join. They'll be joining soon. And this month is very special. So what is this month? Kartik month. Kartik month. So it started when?
Last week.
6th October. It goes until November 5th. So November 5th is the last day of Kartik month. And as you all know, we have our annual Tulsi Vivah program at our house. So please block the date. It's on Wednesday. So it starts at 6 p.m. I'm going to send invite very early, soon. So today our session will have a special session, and it is for all, even for kids, so that we don't have Saturday school today. So kids can sit in the front. Where is Arnav? Arnav? So all the kids sit in the front. So this class is for kids also. It will be a very interactive session. So as you have all seen the flyer, today's class will be led by our Grace Kirtida. Kirtida, please take your seat. So you all know about Kirtida, but still I'll take this opportunity to introduce her. So she got into Krishna consciousness in the year 2003, right? At Sacramento, when she came here for the first time. 2003?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I'm recalling the dates. So, yeah, she got introduced to Krishna consciousness in 2003, and from then onwards, our journey started very nicely. She has been practicing for almost more than 2 decades now. And she got initiated in the year 2000. 2012 at Geeta Nagari. So you know Shyam Prabhu, right? Who left us for India. So they both got initiated at the same time at Geeta Nagari. So she took initiation from His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, and from then onwards she has been doing a wonderful service to our ISKCON movement by serving ISKCON Philadelphia as she was a Sunday school teacher there. She participated in many festivals. She organized many festivals. She helped in cooking Sunday feast, and she's been doing DT garlands even as of last week. She did DT garlands in Jagannath Rath Yatra. You saw those Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Maya deities. So she did that. And even for our deities at the temple, she does that occasionally, once in a while. So she has been wearing so many hats at ISKCON Philadelphia. Also, she has been kind of role model in our Bethalam Bhakti Ruksha. Okay. She is a Saturday school teacher also, so kids can speak more. So let's welcome her by chanting 3 times Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Kirtida. And as I mentioned that today is very special, she'll be speaking about the importance of Kartik month and also Damodar pastime. So this is for kids also, as I said. Kids, be attentive. She's going to ask questions. Okay? So thank you, Kirtida.
Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Srimad Krishna Vishnu Shri Rama Srimad Krishna Vishnu Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Thank you so much for coming, and Prabhu, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Actually, I don't qualify to sit here or to talk about all these things, but because it's Kartik month and it is very glorious to talk about Krishna, I just am taking this opportunity to speak the glories of this Kartik month and also the pastimes of Sri Krishna, what happened in this month. I think most of us know that since last Monday we are observing Kartik month. Yeah. And this month is very dear to Krishna, and we also perform several austerities in this month. Today we'll see, maybe most of you know what we are doing, why we are doing and all that, but just for us to remember again, and if we don't know, we can follow certain things or discuss what we can do to use or utilize this special month. We'll see what is Kartik, why it is very dear to Krishna, and what we should do in this month, and also what are the results what we get when we do certain austerities in this month. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying that the ultimate goal of life, what is it? He says, Manmana mad bhakta madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evashyasi yukta vaivam atmanam mad parayanaha. This means that you have to engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances unto me, and worship me. Once you start doing all these things, completely you're absorbed in me, then I will take care of you. Meaning you will come back to me. This is what Krishna is saying to us. And he's making sure that he's given us all the facilities. Lot of arrangements have been made. So we can use this opportunity to go back to Krishna. We have to be to be with Krishna, we have to be pure devotees. Only then it is possible. Then how is it to be a pure devotee? Pure devotee means we have to have that intense, pure love for Krishna. And how can we develop that? Just like in this material world, how a man or a woman loves each other. When they love, then there is so much of like separation. They want to always think of them. They are always thinking that I want to be with that person. That's because they have that love for them. So that is what we have to practice. Same like how a mother feels for her child. It's the same love, where she wants to make sure the child is um, very comfortable. It has it whatever it needs, she will make sure he gets it. And here Krishna is promising us that he will take care of us, like he will take us to his abode. And he says that, you have to experience the happiness. For that, you have to be with me. You don't have to worry about anything. In this material world, if you're always having this janma, mrityu, jara, and vyadi, which means it is birth, death, miseries, and diseases. You have all these things, old age and diseases. So when you have birth, it is not easy, because sometimes you might be born in a rich family, sometimes you might be in a poor family. And also it's not sure that if you get human body all the time, sometimes maybe you're animals. And if you're an animal, you never know. There's no guarantee that you'll live longer. It's a short span. People might kill you. It could be for entertainment, it could be for food, anything. But again, it's just not in animals, but also it is in humans also. Like sometimes there are so many people who abort their babies when it is still in the womb. So this again is not guaranteed. So Krishna is saying, why you have to go through all these problems? Instead, you can just come back to me. If you can take advantage of all the options what I have given to you, then you can come back to me and be happy with me. Just like say, some people, they might invite you. Now Prabhu was inviting everybody for Tulsi Vivaham. Some invitations are just like, okay, please, when they see us, they are just saying, okay, please come. That's it. And then there is nothing, but they want you to come genuinely. But there is an option for you to choose yes or no, because they have just invited you in a casual way. But there are some people who are saying, I will send you the car, I will make sure everything, is taken care for your travel. That also is it. That means it is like they are genuinely inviting you. They want you to be at their place for that program or whatever they're calling you. Like that. And Krishna also is very serious. When he is saying in the shloka that I will take care of you, you will come to my abode, he is very serious about it. He is not just casually saying that. Now, it's like the options are like these. Sometimes when we say we'll take care of your travel, somebody might give you just a train ticket. Somebody might give you a flight ticket if they're a little closer. Or somebody, a very close relative or a friend, they might also get a private charter plane. This also can be there. So likewise, Krishna also has given us a special human body. This is like a charter plane. It's customized. We have eyes, nose, all the sense organs. Ears, mouth, legs, hands, everything. And here what we can do, using our eyes, we can see Krishna. Using our mouth, we can chant or eat prasadam. Through our ears, we can hear the kirtans or his holy names when somebody is chanting, his Krishna Katha, the pastimes of Krishna. And then we can dance. We can do so many things with our sense organs. And this way we can go back to Krishna. And suppose, say, just if we say that, just by myself, I'm not so happy, I don't feel like doing things, then you are given the devotee association. Meaning, there are so, like, just like now, here we are, group of people. And instead of, if we had stayed home, we might not be chanting, or we might not be listening to Krishna Katha. But instead, maybe we might be on our phone, or maybe we might be watching something on TV, or something else. But because we have taken the time to be with the association, with the like-minded people, what happens is it gets easier for us to do all this. Just now we did kirtan, we did chanting, and then we're going to hear about Krishna, and then we'll have prasadam ready. That way it becomes easy for us to make our conscious, just think about Krishna. And then Krishna says it's just not devotee association. You have another facility given to you, temples. Temples are everywhere. And then he says it's just not the temple, but I am sitting in the temple as Archa Vigraha. So you can come to the temple, see me, dance for me, eat the prasad there at the temple, and then by doing all this regularly, you can go back to his abode. And some people might say, well, temple is very far, or maybe I'm sick, I cannot drive that long. For that, I cannot go to the temple, every day. Then he says, it's okay. If you cannot come to the temple, then there is just simple Harinam. Wherever you are. If you are at home, that is also fine. At home, you can chant. So he is giving that option. And then some people are like, I don't feel like chanting, I don't feel like going to the temple, I don't feel like doing anything. But he says, but you are eating. You won't forget to eat. You might forget to chant, but you don't forget to eat. And he's saying, okay, you can eat prasadam. Some people eat 3 times, some people eat 2 times, whatever. But you can eat prasadam. That way you can still go back to Krishna. And then, if you're not able to do all these things, then he comes as tithis. Like tithis are some special days, like Ekadashis. They come every 15 days once. So when that happens, in Ekadashis, you have to eat only non-grain prasadam, and you can chant. It's very simple. You don't have to do it's not like you don't have to, but if you cannot do it every day, at least you have this option. Every 15 days once, you can chant and eat non-grain prasadam. By doing that, also you can go back to Godhead. And then some people might say that you cannot do even Ekadashis, it's very difficult to do Ekadashis. Then Krishna is saying, that's okay. Then I come on Janmashtamis. If you can celebrate one Janmashtami a year, that is also good for you to come back to me. It's said that one Janmashtami is equal to performing all the Ekadashis which occur in this Kali Yuga, in Tetra Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, and in Satya Yuga. So it seems when you add all the Ekadashis, it becomes 20 crores of Ekadashis. So by celebrating just one Janmashtami, you get all the benefits of doing all the 20 crores Ekadashis. So that is also another option. And because this is once a year, there are chances that people may miss that. Maybe they are sick, maybe they are traveling, or maybe they didn't know it was Janmashtami. For those people, he says that, okay, you forgot or you were not able to do it on Janmashtami, then I come in a month which is called as Purushottama Mas. So Purushottama Mas, you can do the whole month, you can eat prasadam, you can chant, because then every day I have to do for 1 month. If I do, I get lot of benefits just doing 1 month for the whole year. You don't have to do it every day, but 1 month if you are able to. But the problem with Purushottam month is it comes every 3 or 4 years once. It doesn't come every year. So again, you're missing out on that. So he says, okay, so if you are not able to do that Purushottam month, then I have this Kartik month. This comes every year. The whole month. Because Krishna is having so much of concern. He cares for us. He loves us. With that compassion for all the people who miss out or who are suffering in this material world, he is giving this option of celebrating Kartik month. He not only comes as months, but he also is in the form of holy dhams, holy names, holy rivers. So you can use all these options to go back to him. Suppose say you take a dip in Ganga. That also purifies you. You can go back to Krishna. So likewise, he has made so many arrangements. You can read Bhagavatam, you can read Bhagavad Gita. All these scriptures also are none other than Krishna himself. So just imagine, now we have spoken about so many options here, which are very easy, just eating prasadam, thinking of him, or going to the temple, dancing for Krishna, hearing or reading about Krishna. All these are very simple things. And if you are not able to do even that, then you are wasting your life. Then, what else can you do? Now, it's just only unfortunate people who say that they cannot do any of these things. Now, to know what is Kartik month. Kartik month gets this name, for two different reasons. One is astronomical reason, and the other one is devotional reason. Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they have a reason why we celebrate or why we call this month as Kartik month. The first one, astronomical reason, is the earth is going around the moon. It's revolving around the moon. And during this, the moon has different phases. So one phase is called Purnima and the other phase is called as Amavasya. Yeah. So there is a calendar which is called as Purnimanta. It's a system where the month is calculated from one Purnima to another Purnima. So on that particular Purnima, when moon rises in the sky, whatever star is there, whatever the predominant star is there on that particular day, that name will be, the star's name will be given to that month. So for this particular month, for Kartika, we have the star called as Kritika. So that's why we call this month as Kartik month. That is the astronomical reason. And then for the devotional reason, why Gaudiya Vaishnavas call this as Kartika month, is because in Krishna he is saying that, whoever is worshipping me, who have pure love for me, I am their servant. There are so many stories about this, how Krishna, he becomes servants to, how the devotees can control Krishna. Just like Mother Yashoda. So we have a very good example of Mother Yashoda, where only because of her love she was able to conquer him, and she, amongst all the devotees, Srimati Radharani is the highest. She has the highest love for Krishna, and she is the topmost devotee of Krishna. And another name for Radharani is Kartika Devi or Urja. Yeah, Urjeshwari. Urja means energy. So, if you do austerities, all these austerities in Kartik month, you will get the same energy. That Urja energy, what we are talking, you can get the same energy. So that's the reason this Kartik month becomes very special. So whoever does this month, they get this special love of Krishna and also blessings of Radharani, because Radharani will be very happy when you do all these services to Krishna. If you directly do any services to Radharani, she'll not be happy. But when you do everything to Krishna, she is also happy. Krishna is pleased and also Radharani. And also this is called as Damodara month because Damodara Lila happened in this month. This Damodara Lila, it happened on Diwali day. So Krishna was 2 years old. Do you know the story, Arna? No? You don't know? Okay. So Krishna was 2 years old when this happened. It was a Diwali day, it was a festival. And also, the next day, at that time, when Krishna was 2 years old, all the people, Gopas, they were having Indra Puja. The next day, it was Indra Puja. So all the Gopas, Gopas and Gopis, they were busy preparing for this Indra Puja. So Mother Yashoda was alone in the house taking care of Krishna. Actually, Krishna was sleeping. It was in the morning. Krishna was sleeping, and Mother Yashoda, she started churning butter for Krishna. So it is said that in Nanda Maharaj's place, he had around like 9 lakh cows. Out of 9 lakh cows, 108 cows were very special. Out of those 108 cows, 8 cows were called as Padmagandha cows. They are very, very special cows. And among these 8 cows, there were 2 special cows. Why they were special? Because they were not like, the grass, usually it grows with water, right? But for these 2 cows, the grass was grown specially. They were not watered. They were poured with milk. They were grown with milk, not with water. Why? Because the milk of those 2 cows, they became very flavorful and also very nutritious. And that's why the milk of these 2 cows were specially given for Krishna. They were churning butter from this milk, buttermilk, butter, everything was made from these 2 cows' milk. That's why it was very special. And on this Deepavali day, Mother Yashoda, she was churning butter, she was remembering Krishna's pastime, she was just singing about him, she was very happy, she was very happy thinking about her son. And at this time, Krishna wakes up and he looks around, Mother is not there, Yashoda was not there, but he could hear the sound of Mother churning the butter. It was in the other room. So he gets up from the bed and slowly walks to her, and he was hungry. He wanted to have milk. So what Mother Yashoda does, she lifts Krishna and puts him on her lap, and she starts nursing him. While doing that, she'll immediately realize that she had put this milk, this special milk for Krishna on the stove, and it was boiling. She didn't want it to waste that milk. It is very special, right? So she didn't want it to waste that milk. So immediately what she does, she puts Krishna down and she runs to the kitchen to save that milk. And here what happens, Krishna gets upset with what his mother did. He still wanted to have the milk, but his mother put him down and she ran to the kitchen to take care of something else. So what he does, he immediately gets up, he is angry, so he goes to the room where the butter is saved. There's so much of buttermilk, everything saved, because these people are cow herds. They have lot of milk and milk products. So he goes to that room, and there he breaks open the butter pot. There is a mortar which was there, which was put upside down. He sits on that and he starts eating, and he's feeding the monkeys through the windows. He's doing that. And while doing that, Mother Yashoda, she finishes her work. She puts the milk aside and she comes and sees Krishna is not there. She understands that he is in the butter room. So the pots where the butter are kept. So she goes there and he sees that Krishna is, wasting everything, feeding monkeys and all that. So immediately she'll take a stick and starts running towards Krishna. And out of fear, he doesn't know where to run. He'll jump out of the window and he'll start running. And Mother Yashoda, with the stick in her hand, she starts chasing Krishna. Actually, when I say, because the time is so short, I might say the story in like maybe 2 minutes or so. But when you read Bhagavatam, it is very descriptive. It says like how Mother Yashoda was dressed in orange yellow sari, and she had malati flowers in her head, in her hair. And when she was running, it seems she was sweating. She had a little heavy body, so she couldn't run faster. Krishna also was very little, so he could run fast. And all the malati flowers, they were falling when she was running. It's very descriptive. You have to read that, or you have to just listen to just one pastime, then you can hear in detail, but maybe not in this class, like, because we want to cover everything of Kartik month. But please, if you get a chance, read Bhagavatam. The story is given very nicely in there. Yeah, in Krishna book also. And then she runs behind him, and finally she gets hold of him, ties him to a wooden grinding mortar. And while tying also, there's something like, she'll take a rope, try tying him to that wooden grinding mortar, but it is not sufficient. So she'll try to find another rope, join the ropes, and again do that. So every time she's trying to tie Krishna, there is 2 finger shortage of the rope to tie him. That shows one is the endeavor and one is mercy of Krishna. So this is what it depicts there in this Leela. And also, after she does that, she goes inside the house and he is alone there, tied to the wooden grinding mortar. And there is another pastime to happen with this. That is, once what had happened was, Kubera's 2 sons, Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they were always going to Mandakini river. They used to go there with other ladies. They used to play in the water. They used to have fun. They used to do it very often. And once when they did that, Narada Muni so happened to come there. But generally when we see a devotee or when we see a Vaishnava, a senior person, we show our respect to him by standing up or offering our obeisances and all that. But here, because they were drunk, they were intoxicated, and they were naked, they didn't even realize that because they were intoxicated, and so they did not offer their obeisances, no respect shown to Narada Muni. Narada Muni is a very great devotee of Krishna. Right? So, when they did, but the ladies, they suddenly realized, the women who were there, they realized that they covered themselves. So Narada Muni gets angry and he says, okay, now you have to learn your lesson. So what he does, he curses them both. He says that you both should become trees. But they'll realize their mistake, they'll go and ask for forgiveness, and they'll say, well, I can cancel this because any curse cannot be cancelled, but it can be twisted a little bit. So he'll say, you will be born, you will take birth as trees in the backyard of Krishna. When that pastime happens, when Krishna comes to earth, then you will be there and you will have darshan of him. So he'll tweak the curse a little bit. So they were the trees, Yamalarjuna trees in the backyard of Krishna where he was. And then, so now Krishna has to somehow keep up the words of his devotee, Narada Muni, right? So what he does, he will pull that mortar. He is just 2-year-old, but he is able to pull that because he is Krishna. Not every child can do that. But because he is the Supreme Lord, he is able to pull that, and he goes in between the trees. And the mortar, it's like it cannot go through that, and he'll start pulling very heavily. When he does that, both the trees, they fall down. From that, the sons of Kubera, their names are Nalakuvara and Manigriva. They both come and they offer obeisances to Krishna, they do their prayers, and then because they are very happy because Krishna, they were able to see Krishna, and they'll go back, to their place. So this pastime also happened in the Damodara Lila. And also, there is this devotee named Harishauri Prabhu. Some of you might have heard. He comes in Santa Tukaram's lineage. Maybe a lot of people know Santa Tukaram. So in that lineage, this Prabhu comes, and he has given a very good analogy. He's saying that we have to give full attention to Krishna. If we don't give full attention to Krishna, what happens? Just like Mother Yashoda, how she put aside Krishna and she went to take care of the milk. Like that, if we are taking care of all the material things and not giving, taking care of or paying attention to Krishna, then what happens is Krishna will go away from us. But if you, just like Yashoda Maya, if you realize, turn back and come back to Krishna, then you can still have him. You can still have, be with him. But it needs lot of effort. Just like how she was able to bind Krishna because of his mercy and the endeavorance. Likewise, if you also show that love to Krishna, Krishna will be, you can be with Krishna. And also there is another katha or pastime, why this is not only called Damodara Lila. It's just not Yashoda and Damodar in this pastime. There is another pastime also. It is called Radha Damodar. This is given in a book called Krishna Karnamrita. It is by, the author is Bilva Mangal Thakur. And this is, the commentary is written by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Here, and this didn't happen in this world. This happened in Goloka. There, Radha and Krishna, they have decided to meet one day in the forest. Radharani goes there, she is waiting. She is waiting so much, but Krishna doesn't show up at all. And she is a little upset about him not showing up there. But Krishna comes, he is very late. He is like 2 hours late or something. So she is very mad. She is angry on him. So he tries to explain what happened, why he was late, but she is not ready to listen to that. So, what she does, she is wearing a golden waist belt. She removes that and ties Krishna to a tree there in that forest. So, Krishna is very happy with this pastime. He says, I'm very happy you're doing this. This is a nice pastime. And I will be called as Damodara because of this, because you tied me. Dama means rope, Udara means stomach, belly. So, because you're tying me to this tree with this rope, I will be called as Damodara. For 2 different stories we have. But this Radha Krishna pastime is not discussed. Mainly because it is something between them and we don't discuss very openly. So not many scriptures have this story. But this is celebrated. That's the reason we have, when we sing, though we have Yashoda Damodar here, when we are singing, we are saying Radha Damodara Radha. That is this story. And then we have Govardhan Lila. Govardhan Lila also happened during Kartik month, but one day after Deepavali. But then Krishna was 7 years old. Damodar Lila happened when he was 2 years old. And after 5 years, this Govardhan Lila happened. This, I think most of you know, it is, to curb the pride of Indra. I'll very shortly say what this story is, this pastime is about. So one day, Krishna notices that everybody are preparing something. They are very busy. They are decorating, they are cooking, lot of bogas and all that. So he'll go and ask his dad, Nanda Maharaj, Baba, what is happening? why are people doing all this, cooking boga and all that, like a lot of sweets, everything was being prepared. So when he asked, Nanda Maharaj says that tomorrow it is Indra Puja. Krishna asked, why Indra Puja? Nanda Maharaj is saying, well, because Indra gives us rain, and because of that rain, we have grass, and the cows are fed these grass, and they give milk, and that's how we sustain. And that's the reason we are doing this Indra Puja. And Krishna says that's not true. Indra is not the one who should be worshipped. It's actually Govardhan. Govardhan is giving us the grass, and the cows are eating Govardhan. He is protecting us, and because of that we are surviving, and not Indra. So Nanda Maharaj, initially he is not really convinced that he has to not perform Indra Puja, but somehow Krishna makes him say yes, and the whole Brajavasis, they decide, okay, let's do Govardhan Puja. After this, when they did Govardhan Puja, Indra gets very angry. He says, all these years they have been doing my puja, and all of a sudden, because of this little boy, they changed Indra Puja to Govardhan Puja. So he'll ask his assistants, shower so much rain that this whole village should be washed out. And that time, Krishna, of course, there's so much of rain, and Krishna, he lifts Govardhan hill. He uses his left hand, pinky finger, and lifts Govardhan hill. He was just 7-year-old boy. So he protects all the gopas and gopis, the cows, calves, everybody, they come under this hill, and it was raining for 7 days and 7 nights. And he was able to hold the mountain on his finger. And Indra realizes that this cannot be an ordinary child, who is performing this pastime, who is holding the mountain on this little finger. So Indra, he'll realize that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he comes down and he'll ask his forgiveness. So this is Govardhan Lila, which happened in this month, and also Sharad Purnima. Last Monday or Sunday, I think it was Sharad Purnima. So this is a very special day also, because all the Sharad Rutu, the winter starts on this day, and also all the gopis performed the Rasa dance on Sharad Purnima. Krishna plays his Vamshi flute on this day. And also, if there are different flutes. Krishna plays different flutes for different things. There is Venu, Murli, and Vanshi, and then there is something called, these three are very popular, right? We know all these three flutes, but Mahananda and Madana, Jankriti, and then there is one called Sarala. There are 6 different flutes, and Venu is played only on Ekadashis, and it is played only when it is played, the 4 Vedas and the sadhus and all, they get energized, they get the strength because of that flute. And then Murli, it's only for the cows. Whenever Krishna wants to, when he is going back after herding the cows, when he has to go back home, if any cow is missing, he is playing this flute. And every cow has a different raga. So that way the cow is recognizing that Krishna is calling me. So he uses Murli, and Vamshi, it is to attract the gopis. So he is playing this Vamshi on this Rasa dance. And Mahananda, it said that it is to capture Radharani's mind and heart. And Sarala, it sounds like the cuckoo bird singing. It sings. And once there is this pastime where one gopi is telling the other gopis, make sure don't go near the Yamuna river. Why? because you will lose all your family members and whatever you possess. You will lose that. So please don't go near Yamuna river. And in case by mistake if you go also, make sure that you cover your ears. Why? Because you're going to hear the flute. You don't want to hear that flute. Why? Because if you hear that flute, then you will lose your heart. By chance, say that you also heard the flute. Make sure that you don't see this boy. There is a boy in the river bank, who's playing this flute. His name is Govinda. Please don't look into his face, because if you look into his face, then definitely you will lose everything. Like you will lose your family, all the material things, whatever you have, because he is so mesmerizing. He is so chanting that you'll forget everything. So when this one Vamshi flute is played, all the gopis, they just leave everything and they go to the forest to dance with him. Krishna is dancing individually with every gopi. While doing that, every gopi is very happy. At the same time, they slowly have that pride that Krishna is with me. So what happens after a few minutes, Krishna disappears. So every gopi, she feels, where did, they feel the separation. Where did Krishna go? They start talking to all the trees, plants, flowers. Did you see Krishna? Do you know where is Krishna? Even the stones, it seems, were melted because of the way they were crying. They were looking for Krishna. And then after some time, they realized, they didn't find the answer where Krishna went. So they'll start enacting and talking the pastimes about Krishna. They're doing that, and this way they're remembering Krishna. And at that time, they had these prayers, which is called as Gopi Geet. And this Gopi Geet, you can sing. This was actually sung by the gopis while finding Krishna. You can sing this Gopi Geet every day during Kartik month. This is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And you have Bahulashtami, where Radha Kund was formed, and Bhishma Panchak. This is also a very important celebration. It is the last 5 days of Kartik. We call it Bhishma Panchak. Bhishma is a Mahajan. He is a Acharya. We call him Bhishmacharya. But he performed his special austerities the last 5 days. He could leave the body. He could leave his body anytime he wanted. He had that boon. But before leaving his body, he celebrated this 5 days of Kartik by performing Bhishma Panchak. This is only to show us that we have to remember Krishna before leaving our body. So that's the reason Bhishma also did this for 5 days. Likewise, we can take this as an example, and for that we need lot of practice. And that's the reason we are doing all these Ekadashis, we are doing this Damodar month, we are doing Purushottam month. All this because we can remember Krishna when we are leaving our body. And also we have disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada in the same month, in Kartik month. So, we have so many things happening in this 1 month. And who can do this vrata? Now we talked about what and all happened in. We said there is some vrata, what we can do, and who can do this? Everybody can do, even the kids can do. The small things. Like you can make them chant 1 round every day in this month. That's the smallest thing. It will take hardly 5 minutes or something. So they can do that vrata. And you can ask them to eat only prasadam. They don't have to eat, even if they buy, say they cannot control, they buy something, make sure that it is offered. Tell them, ask them to offer and eat. That way they are performing some kind of austerity. So men, women, old people, everybody can do this vrata. What do? We have to take bath early in the morning. Everybody takes bath in the morning. That's nothing special. But you have to take bath before sunrise. That becomes an austerity because not everybody wakes up that early. So you have to wake up early before sunrise and take bath. Just by taking bath that early, it seems all your devotional desires will get fulfilled. And then you have to practice celibacy, control your senses. If you or your kids, if you're watching TV or you're using your phone too much, you can cut short that. If you're watching 2 hours of TV, you can say, maybe 1 hour, or for you it can be possible, not to watch at all. But for kids, you can kind of decrease the time. And then you can increase your japa. If you're chanting 16 rounds, try to chant more. If you're not chanting at all, at least try to chant 1 round in this month. It gives lot of benefits. And also it is said that you can chant anytime while cooking, while walking, or while shopping, while taking bath. You can chant anytime. So there is one small pastime. What happened? There was this man who was not God conscious at all. Narad Muni, he feels very sad for this person. So he thinks, I have to make him somehow get the benefits of thinking or, knowing God. So he'll go to him and he'll talk about so many things, what he can do to be God conscious. And that person will say, sorry, I cannot do all these things. I have no time for all this at all. Then Narad Muni will finally say, okay, you take bath every day, don't you? He says, yes, I do take bath. Then you can chant there. While taking bath, you have those few minutes, you can chant while taking bath. And the person says, can I take bath can I chant in the bathroom? Is it allowed? Because that is not a very nice place to chant. He says, don't worry about that. Chant. When you are taking bath, chant. It's okay. So this man starts chanting, like taking the holy names, when he is chanting every day. Once it happens that Hanuman is flying there and he sees this man chanting in the bathroom. So Hanuman doesn't like it. So what he comes and slaps. And he says, what are you doing? This is not the way you chant. You have to sit down in a nice place and chant, not in the bathroom while taking bath. And he says that and he goes. He is going to meet Ram. When he goes there, Ram is sitting like this. And he asks, why are you why are you covering your cheek? And then Ram removes his hand and he sees, the lines there. Hanuman realizes, chanting can be made anywhere. God doesn't take offense of where you chant, but you have to chant. That is more important. So try to chant more as much as possible. And then the one important thing what you can do is to stay calm. You get very angry. In our day-to-day lives, it's very easy to get angry. So that one vow, what you can take is, I will try to be calm. I will not get angry. You can try to take that vow also. And offering ghee lamp to Krishna, it is very important. Very, very important. If you cannot offer many diya, ghee diya, not like with the oil or anything, you have to use ghee this month. Because ghee is pure. That's why you can use ghee this month. And offer, if you cannot offer many times, at least one time you can offer. And you can, and also to offer, it is said, if you have tulsi sticks, the dry sticks, you can use that to offer lamb. Because tulsi is very dear to Krishna. So this offering Deepa with tulsi stick becomes very special in this month. And then you have to read scriptures. We might come up with so many excuses saying that we don't have time to read. But if you can even read just one page, it won't take too much. It will not take 5 minutes also. Hardly 1-2 minutes it will take. At least if you do that, Krishna will be very pleased. So you have to read scriptures. And when you read scriptures, what happens is you will know more about Krishna. When you know about a person, what happens? You will develop the love Same thing happens when you know about Krishna, you will develop love for Krishna. And then you'll start remembering more and more of Krishna. And then visit temples as and when you can. Offer prayers every day, like we were talking about Gopi Geet or Damodara Ashtakam. All these prayers you can do every day. And also when you're sitting with your friends or with your family, you can discuss the pastimes of Krishna. You know, the pastimes what we were talking about today, like Damodara Lila or Govardhan Lila, and also Bahulashtami. There is a story behind that, how it happened. There are so many things. You can just talk to each other and you're still remembering Krishna. It doesn't take too much time and effort. By doing all these things, both Krishna and Radharani will be very pleased. And also it is said that if you can visit Vrindavan during Kartik, it is very, very special. It's very auspicious. But what about people who cannot go to Vrindavan? You know, Rup Goswami, he is saying that even if you can do Manasika Yatra, just mentally, if you think that you are in Vrindavan, you are doing all this seva to Krishna, you will get the same benefits what you get when you go there. So you can just think mentally. So when you're sitting, it's basically saying that you're thinking of Krishna all the time.
No ticket.
No ticket, nothing. Yeah.
Every day I think. I came back now.
So, if you have not done this from last Monday, for whatever reason, because you didn't know, or for whatever reason you have missed all this, you can start today. You can take the vow. Like, you know, whatever you want to do, you have to go. Like tomorrow morning, take bath, go in front of Krishna and tell what you want to do the whole of this month. Say, I will chant one round, or I will read 10 minutes of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam. Or say, while cooking, I will chant, I will not do anything. Or say, you know, I will make sure that I will say one pastime of Krishna to my husband or to my son or to my, you know, daughter, somebody, some friend. These are all small things. But when put together, it gives us so much of glorious results because we are doing it in Kartik. So this is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Hope you all will be able to follow something, if not all, at least little bit. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Our guest Kirtida Devi.
Thank you, Mataji.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
So anyone has any questions, concerns?
Yes.
Okay, Prohit.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for your very wonderful class. Really, it's very interesting and also so much devotional things. Mataji, I'm really little bit in a not clear understanding for you said like the Janmashtami is looked like equal to 20 crore for Ekadashi. It's okay, but if it is so much option. Option means you already explained that you can like or does not like, might be something like this. People there is like, doesn't like Ekadashi. If they can do the celebrate for the only Janmashtami, is it he doesn't need it for this like celebrate the Ekadashi or every week, every 2 weeks? Is it needed or is it required or it doesn't require? This is my question.
First we have to understand there are a lot of, these are the options. If you are a neophyte and if you are already doing this for several years. Suppose say you are in Krishna conscious for 10 years and then you say, what if I don't do Ekadashi? No, it's for somebody who cannot do, who are very new to this. For them, if you just say every 15 days don't eat anything, it's too shocking. What, the whole day I cannot eat anything? Just if you think of yourself, I don't know how it was for you, but I can share my experience. When somebody told me the first time I heard that on Ekadashis you should not eat rice or chapati or the normal food what we eat every day, I was very shocked. And when the prasadam what I saw, it was in a satsang, they made sabudana. I'd never seen sabudana. And they hadn't cooked very good sabudana. It had stuck. So, so you can imagine they were saying you have to eat this on Ekadashi. I felt very bad. I said, I don't want to come to this place anymore. This looks like, for me, I'm sorry, but I'm just sharing my experience, what I felt that day. I felt it looked more like a snake skin, when it was completely stuck and all. I didn't feel like doing that anymore. I didn't want it to do. That is my experience. Likewise, there are so many people who are new to this and they feel different things. First time when you hear chant 16 round, 16 round, chanting one round is so difficult, right? It becomes too much for such people. There are so many options. But as you progress, you are doing everything.
That is my understanding, it's only for the newcomers, especially for
Yeah. So everything, the options, see, like I said, Krishna is giving so many options. But if you are doing everything, it is very good. Then increase the intensity. Like you're chanting 16 rounds, very good. The quality also we have to improve. So we have to focus on that. We can tell Krishna, we can take vow saying, 5 rounds, I will try to focus. The rest of the 11 rounds, maybe I'm walking, I'm trying to complete, because it happens on our, in our day-to-day life. We are in a rush. Not every day is the same.
Okay, Mataji, and another thing is everyone likes benefits. The devotee, non-devotee doesn't matter. Everyone likes too much. They know what is the benefit. If I can do one, this might be that. What is the really for the Damodar month, especially for the scripture said, means what is the benefit, especially specifically say how much or how many times is benefit?
1,000 times beneficial. Like one, the Deepa, what you're going to offer, it is 1,000 times beneficial. Whatever austerities you do, it is increased 1,000 times, they say. And the main thing what you're focusing here by doing all these things is going back to Krishna. We are not there. We want to go to Krishna. So there are different things. Every day you do, and only in Kartik you do, or only Purushottam do. Purushottam also is a very special month. Then also it increases. Whatever austerities you are doing, it increases.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else? You can share your realizations, reflections.
I want to share my Ekadashi experience. So I started Ekadashi when I got married. So he missed one Ekadashi after marriage. Then he was asking his mom that maybe we missed one Ekadashi. He was asking his mom. So she said, you just got married, why you need to do Ekadashi now? They were relax, they don't need to do Ekadashi anymore. So he said, no, what happened if I get married? I still have to do Ekadashis. So it was in 2003. So then he started, then I started with him Ekadashi and reading Bhagavad Gita in Ekadashi days only. So my mother-in-law was cooking something I didn't like. So I used to get fast all day. She used to cook papaya and potato sabji every time in Ekadashi. And I didn't like that. So I almost fast whole day, and then I got my kids. So I used to nursing them like milk. And so after the Ekadashi, Dadoshi day, I couldn't even get up from the bed. I was so weak. And then after eating Dadoshi food, I was okay. But when I came here, Mataji, there is so many options, we can cook so many things. Now I don't feel like it's Ekadashi. Even more than regular day, we eat more in Ekadashi days. So that it was like that.
I think that's why there are options. When we are discussing, we are saying for some reason you are not able to.
Yeah.
then you have the other option. So for Ekadashis also, I remember when I had my kids, I used to do Ekadashis for Brinda. You know, when Brinda was born, I used to do Ekadashis. And then once we went to Alachua, first time we went to Alachua, one of Srila Prabhupada's disciple, Prabhu went to her house saying that my wife, she is hungry, because we didn't know anybody there. We just went to see the school. So he said she's doing Ekadashi and she has a small kid. We need something to eat. So she said, the mother, if there is a child, you know, that mother should not do Ekadashi. She did not send Ekadashi prasadam for me. She sent, I think, puri or something she sent. Ask your wife not to do Ekadashi, she has to eat this. I was scared because I used to follow. Then I was not sure, should I eat this or not? So, no, what I'm saying is, for everybody, maybe now you already know, but for the new people, you should know that maybe for your health reasons or whatever, you don't have to be strict on yourself. If you feel dizzy, you fall down somewhere, you have to go to work. You know, there are so many things you might not be able to do. Then you have to kind of tweak and see what is the best you can do.
Every Ekadashi, like I was sick after the Ekadashi, but still I did somehow.
We can eat fruits too, right?
Food, but I didn't like that much food.
It's just
I
a
don't
choice.
like. Yeah.
And that day
That-
you don't feel like it's a psychology. If you're
Yeah.
supposed to eat it, you don't feel like it.
That day you want to eat something
Something
hot.
else.
I got scared every time. Like she made it so cheap.
Thank you, Mataji. Anybody else? Online devotees, you want to share anything?
Mataji, you said that Purushottam month comes like every 3 or 4 years. But how they decide this month will be the Purushottam month?
It's actually given in the calendar. Mataji, it's like the time frame. Every year, like, you know, it's not the regular calendars.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's like, you know, for us to make it simple, the temples will give out the calendars.
But how they decide that this month will
Like I
be?
said, like, see, now while
Or
talking
they-
about this, like Purnima to Purnima, there is a calendar, right? How they can. So that way, based on that, they have a separate calendar. There, the days are not exactly like this. See, Ekadashi, some days they fall 2 days. How do they know?
Yeah.
So there is a special way of calculating that. So maybe I don't have that knowledge, but there are people who knows how to calculate that. And so they know. You know, every year, it seems every day will be shortened and cumulative of that will be 1 month. That's that extra month which has come. That comes only 3 to 4 months.
Thank you, Mataji.
Jagannath Puri Dham, if you are in Jagannath Puri Dham, we don't have to fast Ekadasi. Is it true? Because I heard somewhere.
That they say
Sardaji, there will be a lot of rasam every day.
So we all will move to Jagannath Puri.
Hare Krishna.
The ISKCON people or the people who are following Ekadashis who live there, they don't have Ekadashis at all. They eat.
Hare Krishna Mukta Sangha Prabhu.
Yes, Subhadra Mata, you want to share something? Yes, go ahead.
Haribol, yeah. No, it's like in Jagannath Puri, the only the residents, those who are born in Jagannath Puri, they are the only one who doesn't do Ekadasi. But not that we will go on Ekadasi day and say, okay, today is Ekadasi, I'll eat everything. We cannot do that. It is only for the, like, you know, Basindas, the Dham Basindas. They don't observe Ekadasis. So yes, when you go, the Pandas will tell you, oh, no, you can't because you are in Puri, you can eat. But I confirmed that, of course, with Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, and he said, no, it's not for us to go there and say, okay, we are in Puri, we will not do Ekadasi. We have to do Ekadasi. Somebody was asking about Jagannath Puri, right? So that's what. I don't know if I was audible. I don't know. Did you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So, That's it?
Yeah, I will share one thing. Mataji. The benefits I remember now, just my Guru Maharaj, Jagatara Swami Guru Maharaj, he quote every day something about this month, especially every special event also. Then he quoted he said, I'm sorry, I don't know, but he already told. That's why I'm just sharing with everyone. He said like especially I read the Skanda Purana. There is a describe the this Kartik month. If you do the lamp offering to the Damodar, this is the 1,000 times benefits. And all other devotional activities is 100 times. But he already said because he's the Acharya, that's why I don't know. I also did not read I do not have the Skanda Purana. And I cannot do anything about it. These are the things I just share, but I'm not sure whether is it fine. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know the numbers exact, but this 1,000 times, yes, Prabhuji.
Only for the lamp.
But definitely you have a lot of benefits
Yes,
from
yes.
these things.
Thank you. So thank you, Kirtida, for a wonderful session. So we can take one vow or many vows, whatever she mentioned, this month specifically. But we have to continue even after this month. It's not that only this month. This month is very special though. So please. So now we will have Damodara Ashtakam. So go to kksongs.org, type Damodara Ashtakam. Okay, so lyrics, she's going to lead, Brinda is going to lead. So when Damodara Ashtakam is happening, then you can form a line here and Prabhuji, please help with the Achaman. And then we'll light this key wicks. Each person will get one. Okay? So this we have to do at home every day. Recommended. Thank you. Fire lighter.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam
Darupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yeshoda Biyolu Kala Davamanam Paramrishtamadhyanta Todrutya Gopya Vedanta Satankani padam Lila Virananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Majapayantam
Tadi Shivane Shubhakta Punate Manasam Shadarati
Tadi Yechitagnechu Bhaktar Jitadvam Virasam Kimanyai
Vedante Mukamboja Madhyantanile Vitakundalai Siddharakaischa Gopya
Idam te mukam bojam atyanta nilai Kritam kundalai snigdharaktaischa gopya
Muhurshumbitam Bimbaratagarami Manasya Virashtam Malam Lakshalabhai
Muhurshumbitam
Bimbaratagarami Manasya Virashtam Malam Lakshalabhai Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasita Prabhu Dukajalampimadam Namo Deva Damodarananta Vishnu Prasita Prabhu Dukajalampimadam Kripa Drishti Nishyati Vinam Bhatanu नाम्नि स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्नि त्वदीयोदराय विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तोभ्यं 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe,
दामोदर की जय, शीलाबाद की जय, महाप्रसादे गोविंदे, नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे, स्वल्प पुण्यवतं राजन्, विश्वासो नैव जायते, शरीरा विद्याजा, जडेन्द्रियाता है का, इव फेले विषय सागरे, आरामति जिह्वाति, उभमाय सुधर्मति, ताके जटा कठिन संसारे, कृष्णा बरोदयमय, परिवार जीव जय, स्वप्रसाद नदिलो बाय, अन्नामृत पावो, राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ, मेरा को चैतन्य निताय, जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री राधा दामोदर महाप्रसादम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। And as I mentioned earlier that November 5th, please mark your calendars. It is the last day of Kartik month and it is Tulsi Vivah. Big program at our place. It's a grand festival. It is on Wednesday. So it starts at 6 p.m. So please mark your calendars. Thank you very much and thank you online devotees. Hari Hari Bol.